Hey guys, Spooks here, and welcome to what's the name of that again? Hey guys, Spooks here, and welcome to the Indifferent World of an Edible Place, or something like that. I don't know. I tried. Anyways, issued in public interest by Ministry of Entangled Histories. Government of India, Prime Minister building Eater Employment Program. Attention is invited to the announcement of Pradhan Mantri Building Eater Employment Guarantee Scheme, PM BEEP, which provides a number of legal entitlements to workers engaged in the act of consuming built heritage sites under government directive. Okay. This program, implemented under the guidance of the Ministry of Entangled Histories and the Ministry of Labor and Employment, will provide great relief to the jobless youth of our country and aid in the necessary removal of all entangled and dubious history that has long prevented our nation from achieving its glorious destiny. The scheme applies to every adult member who can produce 3 municipal issue job card and ration allotment certificates at any Mamlatdar office in Matsipur Zilla no later than the 11th of December this year. Building your registration card, safety card. Okay, so WASD to move and look. Shift to sprint. Left click to eat. Right click do not eat. Right mouse hold, use scope to find edible blocks. Only blocks in stipulated order to avoid severe poisoning. Okay. Crumbling is not an instant act of fundamental pause. Dilapidations process are organized decays. The indifferent wonder of an edible place. That was the name of it. Dear brother, it is a somnambulant dawn, a cold awakening of day into night, a color into grief, and of memory into sorrow. And I write to you, my brother, to beg for your forgiveness, for I have become a building eater today. Okay, gotta be careful. Can I eat this? Okay, can't eat that. Door I'm supposed to go in or something? Was it right in the front and I just missed it? Am I supposed to eat my way in? Because I tried that and that didn't work. I'm going to go towards this flashing screen, I guess. Hold right click to view scope. Yes, I eat buildings. I wait beside the monitor for them to tell me what block to eat. What section neatly carved awaits my maw, and I consume the building piece by piece, until ever so slowly the immutable form starts to lose its shape and decay, as if it was never there, leaving only the omnipresent hunger. Right click to view scope. Position of a block when it's inside the center of the circle, you are very close to the correct block. So this is... The town is no more. They ate the walls of the courthouse. They ate the fort atop the hill. They ate our mosque and our roadside shrines. They ate the hospital and the old bazaar, the copper domes of the lantern factory. They ate the monastery and the jail. They ate all the secret chambers and all the nooks. They ate every corner, and we fled. I stood by as they ate the walls of my dispensary, soaking bricks in my medicine jars, pouring limestone curry onto eager gullets as the roof started to crumble. I took my unguents and pills and my decoctions and chemicals of my livelihood, the grain of my trade, before they could eat it all, and I threw them into the river. But I kept the old brass locks tied to the blue wooden door, and now stand secure and solitary, devoid of the room it once enclosed. Okay. It's very pretty. I don't really know what's going on. Oi! I do an epilepsy video or warning. Are they building with Legos? It's not the right brick. Thought it was. It's right inside the... I don't know, I guess they're all kind of right inside. Do I need to go up? How do I get up? I mean, block consumed or... Logs consumed unstipulated order will result in severe poisoning. Oof. That's the one. I was just over to the left of it. It's really weird. I don't really know what's going on. Gosh dang it, what do you want from me then? Supposed to eat this one? I'm so confused. Liquid in your mouth while you eat. Oh. Abu and Ami, you ask. What about our house, you ask? The trunk full of garments and silken threads, Baba's documents and the family deeds. What about the neem tree in the courtyard? Surely that is still there. What about the old Fiat in the shed? The filled-in well, the water tank on the rickety scaffold. What about the street? The coppersmith and the salt cellar, and the capricious barber. What happened to the golden lighthouse? The palace of parrots, the alabaster courtroom. Surely there remains some imprint of a town more substantial than mere memory. Some of it has survived. A basement without a home, a piece of laterite crenellation from the fort, a shrub of pieps revealed from within a wall, like bones revealed at the pyre when the flesh sloughs away, and some pieces of the town travel with Abu and Ami on the train that I put them into, along with the countless others who have fled, each carrying in their trunk of possessions a scent of home. But the town itself lies bereft of the town, a mirage upon an ardor of time. Cool. I gotta put an epilepsy warning on this. Okay. So I noticed that it does that eye opening when it's... I think that's the correct one, is when the eye opens. Sorry. Oh, I just choked on my own stuff. Almost died from eating all the frickin' buildings. A dust of chili powder, a pinch of pepper and salt. A gulp of sodden debris, a hash of brick and sand, a disaggregate stone, the tiles roasted in the sun, bead curtains like peanuts popped, the door frames shaved into slivers of garnish. Yes, I have become a soldier of the Locust Army, a vulture of rubble, a concrete maggot. Yes, I've become... Oh wait, I just went over that. Do not judge me, brother. It is the only honest work to be had. The only food that will still the gnawing hunger of yearning for a place that is no longer mine. They say there is pride in being an eater of buildings. It is a project to rid the land of the many burdens upon it. To cast a fine nation on a new earth. One where fissured lands and cracked facades and broken people like Abu and Ami and me are glued together in the common enterprise of erasure. I know only this, that I am hungry, and these buildings fill my shrinking belly, if only for a little while. Okie dokie. Guess I'll just keep on eating buildings. The building. So I think, from what I think, and I could be entirely wrong on this, but I want to say this has something to do with kind of the war going on in Iraq, but I'm not 100% sure. I am stationed at the far edge of the town. Remember the hill? I'm eating a tower on the other side. There's no noise to this process, just the sound of my jaws crushing, the debris of mortar and lime and stone of wood, made pliant by boring of time. Devastation, you see, occurs in its own peculiar silence. That was a quick one. Oh. You're mine. Am I really gonna eat this entire building? There's so many things. I wonder what it is that I am eating. What building is this? A tower? A turret? A hall? I cannot tell. I do not remember this part of the town. It looks different now that it is empty. I like to think of it as a place from one of Abu's stories. A story place. A place fantastic. A non-place become a material. To feed my belly as it once fed my dreams. Perhaps this is the hunting lodge, where the Pasha of Jumbali from Abu's tale was given a poisoned cup of tea and died writhing on the floor. This is not the same building. Can I eat you? Oh, you're kidding. Oh, gosh. I don't know why that scared me so bad. Or perhaps it is the silo of the story of the old mad clockmaker that Abu narrated every winter when our beds were pushed together in a single room to share the heat, and when sleep eluded our gathered clan, Abu would jump and mime the story of alarm clocks that, like overripe grapes, burst in clangor. Please don't make me jump again. I'm not even playing a scary game. What's up with the paper boats? Hiya, Georgie. Can I eat this? Gosh. Okay. Or maybe it is the old bastion, the macabre vestibule where the sandal merchants gathered to plot the end of the rule of Bir Maharaj and unfolded a blood-laden tale, a ghastly story all the more joyously told by Abu. On days when our meals were frugal and our bellies had to be distracted from their complaint. Okay, so something's gonna break, and that's fine, and it's not gonna make me jump. Ooh. I want to eat it. Ah, you didn't get me this time. I dream of these fantastical places, of rooms from stories long remembered, as I eat this tower, because I know not, brother, what I eat. Each block I consume is a prelude to the next. Each piece of stone, each fragment of wood or marble, each pane of glass is but a morsel in time, and I have become the void that is the future. I'm only glad that I cannot eat. I'm only glad that I am not eating somebody's home. A camera, a bed, a cupboard, a wall imprinted by warm hands, a floor indented by age. I'm glad that my building is faceless, that it is just a tower, a turret of little import. I'm glad I do not eat the mihrab of a mosque, or the lintel of a door loving decorated with leaves. I do not wish to eat those. I do not wish to eat a home or a shrine, my dearest brother, and I pray to Allah that they never ask me to eat a graveyard. Please don't put me in a graveyard. Alright, best keep eating my building. Nom 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 nom. I think you're the one, Rubber Ducky. You're the one. This is really weird. Wouldn't even have teeth left. Because with each grain of sand I swallow, I still wonder, who ate your gravestone? Who ate the small pillar of veined rock on which I carved your name? How could they have eaten it? Was it a kafir or a devout? Was it someone so hungry they never saw that it was a gravestone? Your gravestone? Or did they perhaps relish it, delight in eating your grave, your final bed? Perhaps that is why I eat buildings, my dear brother. Perhaps one day I will be asked to eat a gravestone, and then I will know if I am hungry enough to eat it, and then my condemnation will be complete, and I shall lose all hope of ever reaching you. And then perhaps, secure in the knowledge of the gulf that separates us, I shall find peace again. That was really good. This game was created with support from Phoenix Leicester, and a site-specific variant of this game was displayed at Phoenix Leicester at the Video Game Art Gallery in Chicago. Interesting. Alright, well, that's that game that I have a really hard time remembering the name of. But it's this game. As you can see, I put the name of it right here. So, yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you've liked that, checked out some of the other videos that I've got up, and you may be surprised. But thank you, and until next time, stay spooky. Doodles.